Hi everyone, it's Nubian Sun, Ra, back with another video. And today I just wanted to give somewhat of a story time of an experience that I've had. And the topic will be about the race, like a marathon race, and how certain individual energies will be very competitive towards chosen ones as if there's a race. And I'm not sure if they already feel like they've lost, and that's what makes them so determined to make it known that they are being competitive, and they go out of their way to do childish things. I'm not sure what the mindset is when this is happening, but sometimes it can be frustrating and we do feel like it's uncalled for. But instead of absorbing the emotions and feelings that those actions might give you, we should observe what's taking place. So my story time is two different scenarios, two different situations. One is like I was in a grocery store, and this happens a lot, like very often, like when I'm in a grocery store and I'm about to check out, and there's people always looking. So somebody will leave their cashier where they're waiting at just to see where I might be going to go check out at, just to bum rush and get in front of me at that checkout. And then I have to wait. And before, I usually would be upset because I was like thinking like, you were just at a cashier waiting, and just because you see me come over here and then you decide to come over here. You know what I'm saying? It's like I felt attacked, but now instead of feeling attacked, I just feel as if that person might have woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Maybe they're struggling with something and wanted to feel better about themselves. Whatever it is, I let them have it. Because at the end of the day, I'm still going to get out this store. I'm still going to get rung up. So it's not a big deal anymore. But one day I was at the cashier, and it's like one lady that was at the cashier, she was like, I can ring you up over here. And she came and brung some of my stuff over there, and she started to ring it up. And I had to move to the next aisle. And there was a lady that tried it. She went from the aisle where she was at to come to the aisle where I was at. And she got in front, and she was thinking that she was going to get checked out. But then the cashier lady was like, oh, hold on, honey. I got to get her. And she was so furious. She was mad. And the only reason why I know she purposely did it was because she seen me going into that aisle, but I was like a little bit off, and she literally took her cart to squeeze from my cart from where the, all the chips and advertising stuff is on the aisle, just to get in front of me. Like she didn't see me, And she was upset. She backed up, and she was giving me the evil eye. She was looking at me all type of evil. She was looking at me real evil. And I was just like waiting for her to back up and move so I could just get out the store, because I wasn't really in the mood for all the stare downs and stuff. So, yeah. And that was one. And then another one, I was picking my son up from school because he, wasn't feeling well that day. And so the principal came to give me the paper about, the COVID things going around. He didn't have COVID or nothing. He just didn't feel well, and they sent him home. But there was one of the teachers that was out there, and she was staring at me before I walked up. And she was talking about her sweater. She was like, oh, I wonder if it still lights up. And she put her hand over it, and she was just laughing to herself, and she just kept staring at me. And I paid her no mind, because I'm not really into like staring at people and things. And even when I did speak to her, whenever she did that with her sweater, I said, oh, I like your sweater. That's a nice sweater. She acted like she didn't hear me. She didn't want to conversate with me, obviously. So I left it alone, and I just was minding my business. And then the principal came out with the paper. And when she came out with the paper, she was handing both of us the paper, because the other lady, the teacher, had needed a copy of whatever I was getting. And so when she handed out the paper, the teacher was still looking at me, so she didn't see the principal come out and bring the paper. It took her a minute. So whenever I was already up, walking towards the principal, then the teacher decided, she was like, oh, okay. And then she did a little skip and a jump just to get the paper before I did, And it's like, we was only seconds behind each other. Like, when I got up to start moving, that's when she realized, she looked at the principal and realized that she was being given a paper. And that's when all that happened. And to me, it was just like, weird. It's a lot of like weird things that happen like that on a regular basis that I used to not pay attention to. But whenever it's all in your face and you start to notice it, it's like then it don't disappear. So it's like now you're starting to notice everything. But the trick is to not to absorb the feelings that it might give you, because when people is petty towards you and you just minding your business and you're not bothering anybody, it will make you feel like you want to be aggressive, because you don't really understand why, these actions would be towards you and you didn't do anything. But when you observe, you're actually just knowing, okay, this is some of the things that, will happen when I go out. So I have to, keep my head on my shoulders and keep a level head when I go out, and just look out for ignorant folk, basically. So yeah, that was a short video for now. I will be back for another video. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all are drinking your water, earthing, saying your affirmations, meditating, and loving yourself. Peace and love.